Hey, we got a Makita saw here. It's doing this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you shoot straight down? Yeah, well, what's happened is this dog or whatever, this slot has wore out because they made it out of aluminum. Yeah. So what we got a new scale made by Steen Woodwork, stainless steel. So from what we understand, if you have any of these saws, any of these Makita saws that have this orientation of rails to where the rails come out the front, this scale will work on it. Whether it's 10 inch, 12 inch, it's all the same scale. So that's what I was really worried about. If I would have went on his site, Steen Woodwork, it's very clearly wrote there, and here I did my research trying to figure out which scale I needed, and if I would have went just to his, it would have said these all work. I got two of these because we got a couple of these, and the one's not as bad as this one. Shoot, this one's off half a degree. Yeah, half degree slop at least. It's a little bit much. So we're going to show you how to put these on. Pretty simple. How we know how to put it on is the fact that we've already had this on and off a couple times. One, because the first time I forgot to video it, and then second time Harley was concerned about the focusing of it. So now these weren't real tight because we just put them back on. I didn't fully tighten them down, but this is what you got to do. Alright, go ahead and push that down. Swing it all the way over. That's going to allow you to get this out. Now I've already taken this out and cleaned it. I would get all the debris off. And I'm not quite sure. I don't even know what this does. You know, I was looking at it. I really don't know what it does. With this being the thickness that it is, why is this even needed? I don't know. Is this same thickness? Here, let me measure. All right. So we got the aluminum measures. Well, we're really close. The original measures 111 thousandths. The stainless steel measures 100 thousandths. Oh, it's actually 11 thousandths under. So I don't even know if this thing is needed, to be honest. I'm just really curious as to why you need it down there. What do you think?
I don't know. I'd just put it back in since it was there.
Okay. It does go up underneath a ways.
It's almost like it's maybe there to keep dust from, or sawdust and stuff from going up underneath.
Okay. Maybe you're right. Good point. Now, supposedly they put a little bit better scale on the newer saws. Not sure. And since I really can't see the need of going to a 40 volt platform, I don't. You know we have the flex volt. And so there's some flexible only saws, but this saw works so well just with the two 5 amps. I don't know. And we're just not seeing the advantage of the 40 volt yet. I think it'll be a long time before we switch to because we have so many of the 18 volt tools, and we just can't. We got the 20 volt DeWalt. We have flex volt DeWalts. We got Metabo 18 volt. We have Bosch 18 volt. We have Milwaukee M18. What else? I know I'm missing some tools.
Yeah.
And not to mention the 12 volt.
You have a Metabo. Maybe you already said that. Fez tool.
Forgot about the Fez tool.
Fez tool too.
Yep. Okay, so I got them tight. Yeah, you can see that's super tight. Super tight. So one way you could do is come up here with a square, and that probably would be the best route.
No, I took a bungee up here and held the guard back. That way, it's not running into a. I think
let me think about how I want to do this.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right, so I know not everybody's going to have a feeler gauge, and that's dependent upon the square. I went ahead and pushed the square up in here. That's tight. I can see back here I got a gap. Now I've already put the square over there and it repeated, so what I'm seeing is I got to loosen these and shift the whole thing over. See what that does right there. Didn't move it very much. Alright, so we've somewhat tightened them right there. We're going to do a cut right here. Guess we should have the
bag.
That's alright. Now I'm going to make sure that I flip this exactly this way. What do we got? We got a gap in the front. If I just do a small little cut, shows it right there. It's not touching there. It's cutting some right there. So
you need to adjust the front.
We're gonna go this way a little bit.
Yeah. Well, or you could take. Yeah.
Or what?
Nothing.
Talk to me.
It'd be taking the front that way and bringing the back this way, towards us. And we'll also need to reset these after that's set.
I'm assuming there's probably a better way to do it, but that's the way we're doing it.
a little bit, but it's
No, it's a little thicker right here.
yeah.
What would be better is to have even a
Like a
deeper
2x8.
piece of wood. But either way,
Or 2 by.
that's how we're doing it. Yeah, 1x10 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So we got it close enough, and we're gonna fine tune it a little bit more.
yep, good deal.
So?
So it's made by Steen. Is it Steen? So yeah, once again, made by Steen Woodworking. And if you got one of these Makita saws, and you think they're
Yeah, let's show 'em.
pretty excellent, I think they're the best. Currently, I think these are the best saws out right now. Cordless saws.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Come on, DeWalt.
and it's
What's going
zero
on?
tail swing. That's the main reason we bought it.
Yeah.
Zero
Yep.
tail swing.
And these right here, I'll be honest, we've been running these for several years already.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 amps.
We've been on that platform for what, 4 or 5 years now?
4 maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever. Right after they came up. We've not had any issues with it.
We have a tendency to buy tools just as they drop.
Yeah. So either way, I would not. I mean, I probably, if I was going into this right off, I'd probably buy the 40 volt just because that's where Makita's going. As long as Makita brings everything out in 40 volt.
Yeah.
I mean, we got drywall saw, the router, I just bought the planer. All these things are on the 18 volt platform. I'm definitely not going to own both the 18 volt and 40 volt platform. Because at least right now we're invested in too many DeWalt tools. So, all right. See yous.